Hey Kevin, it's me. Um, we just wanted to make something special for you for this Christmas, and so this is it. It's just a little video of McCall and I and a bunch of other people just telling you how much we love you and everything. And I just wanted to say each of us are answering a couple questions, our favorite memory with you, and our favorite thing about you. Um, my favorite memory, or I guess there's a lot since we lived together for a while, but my favorite memory is probably when we went to Lagoon this past summer. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad that you forced me to go and bought me a ticket. And now that I like roller coasters, we'll have to go again sometime. But I think that was one of my favorite times because it just I don't know it was just a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun and had fun with you because you were having a great time and everything with McCall and me and it was cool. So that's it. Love you, Kevin. Merry Christmas.
So I actually have two favorite memories of Kevin, and I can cheat because we're making this video, so it's okay. My first one is actually a memory of Kevin that I had before I actually even knew him. Um, it was I got a letter from Spencer in the mail when I was on my mission, and he, sorry about the bird. Um, I got a letter from Spencer in the mail, and it was right after I went to the MTC and Spencer woke up the next morning and there were tissues outside his door and you were blaring Justin Bieber boyfriend so that he could mourn. And so I love that you tease him. And then my second favorite memory with you was whenever it was like the day before my birthday and you called me Birth. You only referred to me as Birth.
One of my favorite memories with you is that you came to Sweden. We spent some good time together. We spent some good time in Stockholm. We had great weather. It couldn't be better. And all the time we spent on my mission, eating food, grocery shopping, hanging out. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I'm excited to see you for Christmas. So, Kevin, you're the best. You really are. You're a great, great person. One of the best I know. Love you. Kevin laugh. He'd always tease me like crazy. You'd always tease me.
And if there's any times that I can reflect back on, I mean, shoot, we've had a lot of good times together. Like that one time we hired a bunch of hookers and got so drunk, I honestly don't remember what happened. Because truth is, that never happened. But summer barbecues, football games, going to the Sundance Film Festival, all that happened. All in all, I'm grateful for every moment that I've had to spend with you. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My favorite memory of Kevin is him taking us around on P-days and getting us groceries and helping us out.
Growing up as kids, we used to play baseball out in the backyard. We'd pretend to be the pitchers from our favorite teams, and we'd stay out in the backyard and play for hours, play catch back and forth. We had a good time until Robert would come along and ruin it. But anyway, those are some of the things that I remember about Kevin.
Awesome memories at the store in Utah. You and I and Tasha, you were playing with the mannequin. That was pretty funny. I love you. Merry Christmas.
Uncle Kevin, love you so much. I'm so glad that you're in my life and that you actually try to stay in touch with our family. I love that we actually got our athletic side from you and not my dad. My dad was only good at football, so we probably got that from him. But I love you so much. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait for you to come back to Washington so we can go to the gas station, buy some scratch tickets, and play ping pong so I can beat you all the time. All right, Uncle Kevin, I love you. Merry Christmas.
My favorite memory of Uncle Kevin has to be playing catch with him in my Grandma Jackie's front yard when I was about 11 or 12. You know, not really knowing how athletic the guy really was, and that was a good moment for me, playing catch with my dad, playing catch with him, and just knowing, you know, how much he wants to be a part of our family and how he is a part of our family, even with living so far away. So I love you, Uncle Kev.
Hey, Kev, Merry Christmas. Hey, thank you for all you do for me and my family. You're awesome. The support you give us is amazing. My kids love you. I think you're tremendous. So that's a long ways from tormenting me when I was a child. But anyway, thanks for all that. I appreciate all that you've done, and I wish you a Merry Christmas.
I think my favorite memory with him is when I was a little kid. Whenever Kevin was in town, he'd make us hotcakes, and he'd make people out of the pancake batter. But then he'd always ask me if how big the boob should be on the girl when he'd make these people pancakes. But that's one of my favorite memories with Uncle Kev, and just the things he asks when we talk on the phone are just super funny. But I love Uncle Kev, and I love the memories that he has and how funny he is and just how giving he is. Love you, Uncle Kev.
Hey, Uncle Kev. So my favorite memory with you, just off the top of my head, is probably the time that we went to go get a Christmas tree from Park City, and I just remember just the drive up. It was just a fun little tradition that we had for a few years when Tasha and I were first married, and couldn't afford a Christmas tree. It was just awesome. He'd take us to get a Christmas tree, and just, I don't know, it helped out a lot. But I can just remember you in the back of the truck screaming when we were getting onto the freeway because I was going so fast that you were thinking I was going to kill us. But I don't know. It was just a fun memory. But
Okay. My favorite memory with Uncle Kev is when I was away from home and I missed my family, but I was excited to have my uncle here in Utah. And I found out that he didn't have Christmas decorations at all in his house. And so we had a really fun day that day. We went shopping and bought everything. The Christmas tree, the decorations, Santa Claus. It was like Christmas all over the place in one day. And that was my most favorite memory with Uncle Kev because I felt like I was at home. Okay, stop it.
Kevin and I together. I guess one of my favorite memories with Kevin is when we go to church because we're both in the right place at the right time. And we share that together. And it's something that's made, because of the missionaries, they've made a world of difference in Kevin's life. It's 180 out. Better. And everybody that knows Kevin loves him. We went to the ward party the other day, and one of the little babies that was a preemie, he was holding this little baby, and he was having such a good time. And 2 or 3 of the single women were watching him. And he noticed they were watching him.
The memory I have of him is when they placed him in my arms as a tiny new baby. I looked at him, and he looked like me. He had this little round face, and he was so cute. I remember the day that I took him to the hospital on Thanksgiving morning, and they took the baby from me and put him in a wire basket and put it on the shelf, and they told me to go home. Later that day, in the afternoon, they called and said that he was going to be okay, but it would be a while. The doctor later told my mother that they didn't give him a chance when I brought him in. So Kevin's had lots of chances. He's an amazing person, and he's a wonderful spirit, and so that's why he is here. He has a purpose in this life. And I want him to know how much I love him.
So my favorite thing about you, Kevin, is that you're just so generous and so open to everybody, that you accept people for who they are, no matter what. I think that really means a lot to me, and you've just taught me a lot about how to love people and how to accept people for everything that they are, good, bad, and everything in between. and I really appreciate that, and I love you, Kevin.
My favorite thing about you, Kevin, is something that you've done for our family indirectly, is just helping Spencer discover his passion and love for landscape architecture, and helping him and mentoring him because of you and because of just your love for your job. You have helped Spencer and our family really change. You really have changed the course of our lives because of that, and I really appreciate that about you. But I also am so grateful for everything that you've done for us, and just the support, and you feel like home away from home. Coming to our wedding, and just being able to go over to your house on Sundays for family dinner. We love you, and you're going to be a part of our lives forever. But I've really appreciated the time I got over the summer as well to get to know you. So, but anyway, thanks, Kevin. Love you.
One thing I really like about you, Kevin, is that you really care for other people. You take a lot of your time, and you really put effort into taking care of other people around you. Even though it means spending a lot of money or even taking a lot of your time. That's something special to be able to do that. Not everybody knows or wants or will do that.
And my favorite thing about Kevin is that he understands who's the greatest team in the NFL. Go Cowboys!
I want you to know that I know someone who is very kind, he is very thoughtful, and ultimately very generous and giving. I don't know a lot of people out there who would be willing to let a stranger into their own home to provide food and shelter. And that's not it. This person that I know of will provide clothes on a kid's back and get that kid the things that he wanted for Christmas because his crackhead parents weren't able to do so. And it doesn't end there. This person that I know of will buy gifts and gift cards to complete strangers just because he felt like it and because he saw the good in them. I don't know a lot of people out there who would be willing to do any of that. But of all people that I know of, this person that I know has the biggest heart. And I just want to let you know, Uncle Kevin, that person is you. I'm very grateful to have you as my friend and to call you my Uncle Kevin. And I want you to know that you are appreciated. I won't be there this year for Christmas or for New Year's, but I'll be there in spirit.
So my favorite thing about Uncle Kevin is how much his family means to him. He's always putting them before himself, and it just shows how much he cares. With me, he's always texting me, calling me, messaging me on Facebook, just asking how I'm doing, how everything's going, and it really means a lot, especially with him, living so far away, just knowing that he's always there.
One quality that Kevin has is he's quite the pain in the ass. No, in reality, Kevin's very loyal. He's just really loyal to you.
So my favorite thing about Uncle Kev is how giving he is. He's always finding people to spoil, or when we were kids, he'd always spoil us for Christmas, and even now he still is so giving, and he's just such a kind person. And for example, he took Nephi in, or he spoils a kid down the street. He's just so giving, and that's something that I really love about Uncle Kev.
My favorite thing about you has got to be, even though you act like you're so grumpy, you definitely have the biggest heart. Just all the little things you do for everyone that's in your life, and people that you don't even really know, all the service that you do. It's really pretty amazing.
Okay, my favorite thing about Uncle Kev, which Callan has already addressed, I'm sure everyone will say the same thing about Uncle Kev, is that he's the most generous person I know. And I'm gonna cry. But Uncle Kev donated money to this kid in the Philippines, and he put him through school, and then he donated. Later on, he'd communicate with him through letters, and he didn't even know this kid that he put through school, but he ended up helping him out and buying him a refrigerator. And this isn't the only kid that he's helped in their lives. He's helped so many people that he knows in so many ways. Everyone that has met Uncle Kev has been helped by him somehow, and that's my most favorite thing about Uncle Kev.
Anyway, Kevin's got a heart of gold. He's a really great guy.
Yeah.
He really is. Well, he's had people live with him. He's taken people in that didn't have a place to live, and he's helped them out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of Kevin. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
The thing I like most about Kevin is his generosity. He is the most kind, the most loving, the most generous person I know. He would give you the shirt off of his back if he knew you needed it more than he did.